So at the top left, you start a new blog, and then we can it asks you to put in a name for your blog, and you can choose the URL for your blog. And here we had to go through a few options before it allowed us to use it. And that will then create a blogspot blog name that you can use, or you can buy your own and insert it for about £10. Okay, so here we're going to create our first post, and you just do do posts, and you select do a new post, and at the top you put in your title, and then you type it into the main body of the post. Some random words, and then highlight it. I selected paragraph because that gives you the nice wee blue line at the top of it. Then normal, then default font. It goes with the style of the blog that you're going to select in a second. You can insert an image from your photos on your computer. These are ones I'd already loaded, but that's one there. And then you can put in labels that help with the searching eventually. You put a comma between each label that you want, and the date stamp on it, you can backdate it and things, and I use that to order it. If you want to create a certain order to your post, you could do that. It won't let you do a date in the future. And then top right there, I sort of published that. So we've got the first post here, and at the bottom there's options to see what it looks like in different, like in a mobile phone or on a computer screen and things like that. That wee grey box thing is just my screen recording software, sorry, it's right on top of everything there. And when you want to save the post, it's actually on the bottom. It's a tiny wee icon, you can't quite see, it's obscured there by my grey thing, but that saves the post. Okay, so what I'm doing here now, I was actually selecting the theme. So this is me scrolling through themes. You select theme on the left, and that one, Notable Light, is the theme that I've picked. You can click customize, and that lets you change the colour scheme on it. So I've changed the main colour here to a sort of blue. I think it probably was the darker blue I picked. And I think that was just about all I changed on to get the theme. And then see that bottom right there, that wee save floppy disk icon thing. It lets you save what you've done. And then going to layout lets you look. So it's the header and the page list at the top are all in the right, are really in the right place. It's mostly this right hand column I changed things with. Instead of using their About Me thing, which was like that, not much options, I think I removed that. And what I've actually done is added a text box gadget. So you can add a gadget, see that thing there? And if you pick text box, then it lets you add in and do a bit more. So I put in the title there of, you know, about the Eurowalk or whatever, and then into you can write a whole load more there. And that gives you a lot more options. And then I removed the AdSense things. You don't need to keep the free ads. You don't need to have that. You can leave labels, whatever. Oh, I think there's a translation box thing as well you can add as a gadget that I put in just because it's a Eurowalk. And then you can do at the bottom, you can put your copyright. There's a box for doing your copyright. So this thing here with that's the pages thing. See the page list? So if we just create a whole page here, this is what I did for the map. So we'll just create a whole page that says it's a map, and you can then embed the thing from Google Maps onto that page as an HTML thing. Publish, top right, that's the page published. You have to do that with posts as well. Confirm published page. Now if we go back and look at the layout, and what you have to do is make sure that page thing shows up. So you go to click on that, and yeah, so that page is now going to be visible on the actual blog. Okay, and this is me just putting a description in. So if you click the wee pencil thing that lets you do the edit that. The view blog thing here on the bottom left of the screen lets you view what your blog looks like as you're working on it, which is quite useful. And this didn't quite show up because I think I hadn't published my post or something at that point, so that's not very interesting. But the next screen I'll show you what it should have looked like, and that should show you what it actually looked like. So that's my first page, and